Romans chapter 5. Romans chapter 5. And our memory verse for this month is Romans 5, verses 8 and 9. And I tell you what, let's read these aloud together, and then we'll go back and read beginning in verse 1 through the passage. But our memory verse, verses 8 through 9, let's say these verses aloud together. You can follow along with me. Let's say the reference and then the verses. Ready? Romans 5, 8 and 9. But God commendeth his love toward us, in that while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. Much more then, being now justified by his blood, we shall be saved from wrath through him. And tonight, I want to share with you a message entitled The Love of God Toward Sinners. Each one of these memory verses each month that we're memorizing have something for us to share in the gospel. And our theme this year is sharing Christ boldly. And one of the things that we ought be bold in declaring and in sharing is the love that God has shown to sinners. We've sung many songs tonight that speak of the love of God. And what God has done is articulated well in Romans chapter 5. And it's been, I think, about 2.5 years since we were in this, going through our study of the book of Romans. So I'm not feeling too uncertain about sharing this again. But I think that it's good for us to be reminded of the love of our Savior as it relates to our sharing the gospel with others. You ought not take small the importance of God's love towards you. Have you ever had someone love you, but you didn't think much about their love for you? How many children think